Okay, it's time for a personal update. A personal update on what the hell I'm doing. And it's long overdue. It's long overdue, and I say that because I've tried to record this so many times and I've failed so many times. I probably have 10 drafts of this video now that are just going to get deleted, but there you go. Time is something that none of us have control over. Okay, time is coming and going, whether we like it or not. The future is coming at us every single second, whether we like it or not. And that means that at some point, every bodybuilder, every competitive bodybuilder is going to go through what I'm going through at the moment. And I hope, well, I'm sharing this with two goals at hand. Number one is to address it and address it publicly myself, for myself, so that I can continue sharing what it is that I want to about my journey and my life. And the second thing is that hopefully by sharing this and being open, as I always am, to be honest, that maybe some other people will draw some motivation or inspiration or help from it or guidance from it. Who knows? But my time as a competitive bodybuilder has come to an end. And I'm sure no one's going to be devastated or elated or have any real strong feelings about it. But it feels important to me as someone who's shared their bodybuilding journey for the last decade now, that if it comes to an end, I share that too, and the reasons for it. So, and with that actually as well, just to say, that means that anabolics have been completely stopped. I am in the process of working out what my kind of new physical goals are, my new journey is, and my new direction that I want to take individually, because that is something that I've always considered. I've always wondered, when I stop, competitively bodybuilding, I think I'll need some direction elsewhere. I don't think I'm just gonna be able to go in and do, 5 days a week without the goal of building muscle, or presenting a physique on stage. I don't think that's gonna be possible for me. But I wanted to talk about the reasons why. And there's two main reasons. And the first reason makes the second reason, or all of the other reasons, a lot easier. And the first reason is that if you weren't aware already, we have a little baby on the way in July. We have a little boy on the way, in fact, which is the first time I've shared that publicly. And that's something that I have so many feelings about. I am excited, I'm nervous, I'm apprehensive, I feel a lot of pressure, especially given that it's a little boy. But most of all, I'm delighted and relieved that I'm even in this position, because, of course, and I'm sure a lot of people worry about this, when you play with your hormones, you're not always sure that you're going to be able to do that. And I feel genuinely blessed that me and my wife are in this position, and that all is going well so far. So that's amazing. And that is reason one. And of course, that is a life-changing reason, and it makes the decision a lot easier from the other aspect and the other perspective, which is the internal battle that I have with myself and have had for the last few years of, am I really in this? Am I really enjoying this as much as I should be? Am I enjoying it as the people that I'm competing against? Because if I'm not, I don't think I'm going to do as good a job as they are. And I think that it's time for me to admit that. That I just don't enjoy the process of bodybuilding as an individual anymore. I don't enjoy going through the process as much as I need to in order to execute at the level that I need to in order to get to what would be my next goal, which of course would be to qualify to Olympia by winning a pro show. And I think if your enjoyment isn't there, if your head isn't in the game, you're going to lose every time. And at that point, it just becomes a mature conversation you have to have with yourself with right, if I'm actually not giving this everything for whatever reason, that reason I don't think really matters, why am I doing it at this level? Because there are health risks, there are detriments to your life experience, there are detriments to other people's life experience, there are detriments, I believe, now to business and the amount of energy and whatnot that you can put into that. And the bottom line is now that bodybuilding for me as an individual, and I really want to emphasize that this is not about coaching or the clients that I will coach, but bodybuilding for me as an individual, doing the thing myself, it no longer serves me, because I'm not enjoying it as much as I need to. I know it certainly doesn't benefit my business anymore, to be honest. And it doesn't benefit me from a profile raising perspective either, to be honest, anymore. And it certainly doesn't benefit the people around me. That much is for damn sure. And I now need to be there as a, you know, in the future, well, in the very near future, as a dad, husband, you know, a friend, and a coach, you know, all those things that I don't believe bodybuilding will help me be. And also the final kind of nail in the coffin for me is when I kind of look around me and I look at the people that I, you know, will now be conceivably competing against. Man, there are people this year that I look around and just, you know, with the 6-7 years my junior and would absolutely smoke me. They will get to the Olympia with ease. And they will do it with a big smile on their face. The same smile, the same hunger, the same enthusiasm I had when I was fighting for my pro card when I was 25. And, you know, that for me is a real big kind of perspective that I need to take. I have shortcomings as a bodybuilder. There's no doubt about that. And it feels wrong of me and remiss of me to kind of just carry on blindly down this path when I know that my love for the process itself isn't there for me anymore. So I'm going to leave it at that. I obviously will have lots to share in the coming weeks on what the hell I'm doing, you know, how my training is, what that looks like. But this is kind of the first update that I think needs to go out. And I just want to say thank you if you even made it this far, but more importantly, thank you if you've showed any support throughout the whole journey, because it has been amazing, and bodybuilding will go down 100% as the most important chapter of my life as an individual, you know, full stop, hands down. That rip's supposed to be there, by the way. So that's that. Thank you if you watched all the way. Thank you for any support over the years. I'm excited to go forward. I'm nervous, I'm scared, I'm apprehensive about all of it, about being a dad, about being a dad to a boy, about setting an example, about what the hell I'm going to do with my body and my physical goals. That fills me with some nerves as well. But as ever, I will share it all, and I hope that it helps some people along the way. And if anyone wants to talk about their bodybuilding journey, their bodybuilding career, maybe thinking about ending it or wondering whether they should carry on, then of course my DMs are open. Peace out.